So I'm reading this book, and it's called The Land of Stories, and it's by Chris Colfer. Highly recommend. This is the first out of 5, and then he has a different one that's called The Tale of Magic, or A Tale of Magic, and it has 3 books. That one's great. But this one specifically is reinventing like old stories, like Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, but like in a really interesting way. And when I was reading this, it really re-sparked the whimsy within me, which I have been missing in the past couple of weeks. And I've been doing other things like watching anime and playing this witchy video game and you know, other things to support my magic. But this right here reminded me how important storytelling and symbolism is, and that there's always a lesson in things. I said, oh, this is what I want my life to be like. And in a lot of ways, it really is. Like, I experience magic and whimsy all the time, but I can really amp it up. And one of the things that really helps me see through those lenses is reading things like this or listening to things like this. And to someone else that might seem very childish, to me it is of the highest importance, because I don't want to be living in logical and analytical adult land. Okay, I want to be living in you know, fantasy, but you know, tangible here on the 3D plane. And the more energy and time that I invest in things like this, I see it mirrored out in my reality. And one of the things, when I was on my drive dropping my son off, I was thinking, you know, there are a lot of times where I'm rebranding myself. And I said, that's what I'm going to do in my social medias, in my business. So we're about to put some new energy in there, because there have been phases where I've gotten really focused on talking to wizards and witches and sorceresses and enchantresses and alchemists, just the more mystical side of everyone, and pulling those archetypes through my videos and my content, whether it's emails, classes, you know, all these different things. I said, we need to get back to that. Those are the persons that I want to be drawing in and speaking to, because it's a co-collaborative experience. And the more people who see themselves through those archetypal energies, the more magical their lives become, and so does mine, because it's a two-way communicative path. And so I'm just so glad that I made this decision and invested in this book, because it's an investment in me, and it's an investment in my community. And we're going to repivot into that, into that languaging and looking through those lenses and creating from those places, because it's so fun. If you want to learn about archetypes, I have a magic money quest in my bio or in the comments, and I teach about finances through the lenses of those archetypes. It's super fun. And I'm wishing you the most wizardly day today.